Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the channel. Before I begin, here are my disclaimers. Today I am going to give you an update about one SOURCE CORP quarterly report. The list of businesses and services provided by SOURCE Corporation includes commercial banking services, consumer banking services, checking and savings accounts, certificates of deposit, etc., trust and wealth advisory services, insurance products, property, casualty, health, life loans, commercial, small business, agricultural, real estate, equipment, leasing services, equipment, construction equipment, aircraft, vehicles, treasury management services, retirement planning services, investment services, management of investment accounts for individuals and businesses, financial planning and literacy services, online and mobile banking, products. These services cater to both individual and business clients in the United States. The steady performance of SOURCE Corporation, NASDAQ, SRCE, over the past year can be attributed to several factors that have contributed to its stock price remaining relatively stable. The company's second quarter 2025 earnings report showed a modest 1.43% increase in net income, which was within market expectations. Consistent recognitions, such as being named to the KBW Bank Honor Roll for the 7th consecutive year and ranked in the top 50 community banks by S&P Global for the second year in a row, have instilled investor confidence in the company's stable financial performance. Additionally, the well-communicated executive succession plan announced on July 24, 2025, has likely minimized disruption to stock performance. The consistent declaration of cash dividends, with a 5.56% increase in the second quarter 2025 dividend from the prior year, has also attracted and retained long-term investors, contributing to stock stability. These predictable corporate actions have combined to result in an overall annual stock performance showing a modest -0.86% decrease over the last year, indicating that the company's steady performance has been largely priced into the market. The primary drivers of revenue growth or decline are multifaceted and varied. However, key contributors include the increase in mortgage banking income by $294,000 in 2025 compared to 2024, as well as the significant rise in proceeds from sales of available-for-sale debt securities, totaling $99,246 in 2025. Conversely, a notable decline is observed in originations of loans held for sale, net of principal collected, which decreased by -$48,312 in 2025 compared to -$46,368 in 2024. These factors collectively influence the revenue growth or decline. Net income and profit margins overview. The company's net income has shown a significant increase, rising from $34,914 to $42,279 in the 3 months ended September 30, 2025, and further increasing to $117,128 for the 9 months ended September 30, 2025. This growth can be attributed to an increase in both net interest income and non-interest income. However, profit margins have experienced mixed results. The net interest income margin has seen a slight decrease from 61.2% to 64.1% in the 3 months, but an increase to 65.6% for the 9 months. Conversely, the non-interest income margin has remained relatively stable, with a minor decrease of 0.1% in the 3 months and a slight increase of 0.1% for the 9 months. The net income margin has also shown mixed results, decreasing from 76.6% to 77.1% in the 3 months, but increasing to 78% for the 9 months. The reasons behind these changes can be attributed to an increase in provision for credit losses and non-interest expense, which partially offset the growth in net interest income and non-interest income. The company's financial performance indicates a consistent trend of generating positive operating cash flow over the past 2 years. The data shows that in both 2024 and 2025, the net change in operating activities was positive, with an increase from $160,308 to $167,692. This suggests that the company is successfully managing its operations to produce a steady stream of cash, which is essential for long-term sustainability and growth. The company's debt level and interest expenses have undergone significant changes, while the total debt level has increased slightly, with a rise of $14,828 from $7,750,000 $7,432 to $7,765,260. This increase is not substantial. However, there are notable decreases in interest expenses, including a 4.38% decrease in accrued interest payable and a 48 basis point drop in the total cost of average interest-bearing liabilities. Furthermore, interest on short-term borrowings has decreased by 181 basis points, and interest on long-term debt and mandatorily redeemable securities has decreased by 311 basis points. Overall, these changes indicate that the company's financial situation is becoming more manageable, with a reduction in interest expenses contributing to improved profitability. Management's outlook and strategy. The company is prioritizing risk management through underwriting, monitoring, and government guarantees. A key focus area is renewable energy financing, particularly in regions east of the Rocky Mountains. The strategy also involves exiting the small specialty vehicle segment in the auto and light truck portfolio to minimize exposure. Additionally, the company is emphasizing collateral risk management in aircraft and construction equipment portfolios. Overall, management is taking a cautious approach to credit risk, with regular analysis and provisioning adjustments made as needed. The company has made strategic business moves through acquisitions and divestitures. Notably, it acquired OneTrust on page 36, indicating an expansion of its services or capabilities. Conversely, the small specialty vehicle segment was divested on page 19, suggesting a strategic decision to focus on core operations. The company has a history of rewarding shareholders through both dividend payments and share buybacks. In recent years, the company has paid out significant amounts in dividends, with $28,340 distributed in 2025 and $26,296 in 2024. Additionally, the company has actively repurchased shares under its stock repurchase plan, with a notable example being the purchase of 163,360 shares in a single transaction. That concludes the financial summary for one SOURCE CORP. Feel free to comment below, and I will be happy to answer them when possible.